Who'd you have more fun with at the carnival, me or Tim?
That man that sat on me.
I knew that was gonna be her answer. I'm gonna regret having brought her here. So hi everybody, welcome to this week's episode of The New American Life. I'm Tim. I'm Jared.
And I'm Joyce. And I'm their mother and
Yeah.
And I'm their mother-in-law and mother.
She's the one who birthed me.
I know you were there, but you don't remember this, but your Auntie Cheryl will tell you, I beg to go home. Can we just not do this?
Put him back. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode. If you do, be sure to go ahead and hit the button down below. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button.
Ring the bell so you'll get notifications
For upcoming episodes every Thursday.
Let's talk about where we went on Saturday.
On Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday.
Well, we actually have to talk about both.
We went to the Ostrich Festival, Joyce.
Yeah,
Oh,
Sunday
that
you were
was-
there.
Oh, yeah, I know I was there. I just couldn't remember which day it was. Okay, so we went to the Ostrich Festival on Sunday. And the only nice thing about the place was that there were ostriches. They really have no sense of boundaries.
And
They will come over and they will slowly come at you, and then all of a sudden, boink! I like your eyelashes. Does your makeup? Ow! Ow! What? Oh my goodness, you're aggressive. Trying to eat my stuff.
Tim is afraid of the ostriches. He's afraid of the ostriches as much as he's afraid of corn.
He thinks something is lurking in there to get him.
The corns are coming for me.
It was horrendously expensive.
It cost Tim and I $14 combined for one ride. How much was your corn dog?
$11.
You paid $11 for a corn
that?
dog?
Did you measure it?
No, they told me it was a foot long. I'm getting a biggie.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna die.
I got a biggie.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
The thing is insane. Honey, that's gonna wreak havoc on you. Is it an ostrich dog?
No, it's not a mother.
Oh. A bite?
Oh, you know what? Did you see the little thing it had on the end, like the little wart?
It did. It had
a wart.
It had a breaded wart.
Dip, yeah.
Yeah.
A dip wart. I have never felt so old as being 30-some years old, standing in line surrounded by junior high girls. I'm hot and sticky and old.
I know, but the pear will clear you out.
I've been reminded that I'm old. I hated the fact that it was supposed to be only 72 degrees that day and it felt like it was 100.
Like
it was
that.
brutally hot.
But did you see my sunburn?
Yes, I got like tenderized as well, and then I had swamp ass the entire time that we were waiting in line to go on the whatever
Turbo.
on the turbo.
Yeehaw! I love it.
That looked like fun, but I got tired of waiting for them, so after watching it going back and forth and up and down and all around,
While we were waiting in line for turbo, you were given one job, and that was to film us as we were on turbo.
I didn't know I was just to film you. I was filming all around. I looked and looked, I didn't see you come around.
You stopped filming literally as we got on the ride and we were up in the air and I was screaming. Are we about to move?
Don't drop your phone.
I don't want to drop my phone.
We're gonna start.
Oh, we're gonna move. We're gonna move. How high up are we? Yes,
like
you
a show.
We should have given you a child wristband. You're gonna run away.
Yeah.
You kept running away, which you do frequently, and I lose you, and then I'm like, where'd the little crazy lady go?
I can remember when I was younger seeing kids on leashes. I should have used one on you to reel you in. When you were younger, and even now.
In how the tables have turned, I need one for you now.
Joyce, you've known Jared for a little while. Has he always been about the cars?
Before he ever said mom or anything else, he was going vroom vroom.
What was my first word?
Shrush. Shruck.
So even though he enjoys cars, did he always enjoy actually working on them or just
Acquiring them. He did try to work on, was it your first car, that white one, an Oldsmobile or something like that? Took it apart, never did really get it back together.
My very first car ever, about a year after I bought it, I flew a head gasket and spent 3 weeks trying to fix it myself. And of course, this is before lots of the internet and YouTube and yeah. And then had it all done, put back together and everything. Went to go drive the car the first time. Apparently, I hadn't done it correctly and blew the engine.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
So you may be asking yourself, why are they filming in their garage with the truck in the background? And that is because I learned a very valuable skill this past weekend.
He learned how to change brakes. Remember this, if you can learn a simple skill like that, and from what he says, it's very easy to do, you'll save yourself several $100s.
I did have a car once where I did have to replace the rotors and the pads and everything because they were completely shot.
Right.
And it cost me about $700. Doing it yourself,
It's not going to be
anywhere
anywhere near that.
anywhere near.
Yeah.
For what I saw and recorded them do, it was definitely way overpriced.
You were also in the house with Bernadette talking crap about me and my projects.
I know. There are certain things that when Jared decides that it's like his project, I just have to like remove myself from, because I know that I want to read instructions and like do it, and he just wants to watch a YouTube video or take it apart and then remember how he took it apart and put it back together. Like if he were doing this alone without Brock, I'd be having a heart attack. Like I just imagine the car falling or it never getting completed because he couldn't figure all of it out and then get frustrated. Although he's not a quitter. He would go till like midnight, but I would be like, the car needs to be functional again. We made it inoperable and it needs to, we can't not.
Doesn't even deny it. Doesn't even deny it.
Why? Why would I deny it? There's video footage, you can't deny it, it happened.
No, the interesting part is, so I actually have always known at least a few basics of car maintenance. I have never gotten to the point where I needed to replace my brakes. I've always just traded in the car. I usually trade in the car before the registration has to be renewed.
But you could change the oil. You did do that frequently.
I'm just laughing at how this segment is supposed to be about car brakes and the truck makes absolutely no sense with the hood popped.
Okay, just so everybody knows, the open hood is to imply that vehicle maintenance is being accomplished. Even though none of what I learned was accomplished
In the engine department.
in the engine department or on our personal vehicle.
Okay, you break it, you buy it.
I'm unemployed. I have no money.
Sorry. What are you saying? I'm being a brake hog?
No, he has to be able to do it. Went the wrong way.
Right, well that kind of... That's minor.
But I know
minor
better now.
detail. Minor detail. Yeah. Really? You have to read that into it.
That's how it's supposed to
Righty, lefty, whatever.
Whatever.
These are trivial details.
Having fun yet?
Me? Uh-huh.
Righty, tighty.
You guys are all done.
Yeah, a little faster than the other side.
What was that, Jared?
Now I know how to do brakes. Okay, I have a memory from when I was preschool age, and tell me if I'm wrong. We had a big wood paneled station wagon. You were driving me either to or from preschool, and parts started falling off of it.
Really?
Do you remember?
No, I don't remember that.
Like it was falling apart driving down the road.
And we drove right into a dealership and I traded
It was
in.
Like mother like son. Drove it into a dealership and got rid of it.
Thank you everyone for watching. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode. And if you did, we invite you to go ahead and press the subscribe button down below.
Down there.
And the bell.
Like, share your comments. We want to hear from you and we want to know what additional topics you would like to see, what you would like to hear about from us in upcoming episodes.
Yay!